and stop asking for your rights from the people. And he made you capable. Our Guru I'm talking about. Through the practices, he's shown us how to live, and going up to Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj. Amazing these people were. And straight after his meeting with Banda Singh Bahadur, also known as Guru Baksh Singh, he's come in from Nanded after meeting Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj, this yogi, and comes and established the Sikh Raj, the Sikh rule. And people are happy. And after that, Ranjit Singh establishes another kingdom or different kingdoms of Sikhs together. It becomes a Sikh land, where Hindus, Muslims, or Sikhs, they're not separating. That humanity is at the frontier. They're tackling with the poverty. They're tackling with the issues with the education, and they're trying to bring equality in the community. I think it's important for us humans to start thinking about, we are still caught up about genders. We still have a big issues with our daughters, sisters, with our mothers, probably a little less, but we do. We have, when I get to speak on some podiums in India, people they unknowingly they will look at my turban and they'll say Papa. And in a Punjabi, the language called Papa, it means big brother. Or in some areas in dialect, it is also considered, you call your father Papa. Yeah. So, but somehow the social conditioning pushes these words as a bully words, and they considered, the Sikhs, when they will create words as slogans of separation. Of course, there will be an issue. So it is not just an issue of the star, pug on your head. It's also your style. The collision is not just happening over that I am a Sikh, so I must have the star. Problem is that we're not at all thinking on when it comes to the world of Sikhi and spirituality. We are so caught up that my clan, and the star should be like this. If you go into colonial India, this was the military style of turban. The Kenya have a very different style. Kenya, the country, the people in Kenya, not Sikh I'm talking about, they tie a turban. Their ears are out. They have nothing to do with the Sikhi. They wear white turban. They have no clue who Sikhs are. I was in Kenya and went into a restaurant. I saw somebody sitting there with a pug, and I had no idea. And I put my hands together and I said, Sat Sri Akal. And the person thought, oh, what a weirdo. I mean, who is this guy? Why is he addressing me? I didn't have an idea. For my bow was to the star, what my understanding is. But somebody that they said, it's not just a piece of cloth. It is what it does. The purpose of it. So if your goal, the star, is going to be threatening to somebody, you may be a radical or a hardcore, then it is a lack of education. It is not a social problem, Jasvirkar.
Right.
If something on the star on the left hand side is your left hand side, that's it's bothering some people, thinking, oh, aki hono te tang liya, Sikhi is about simplicity. People not going to look at your life. They're going to look at gold pag bani hai, utte latkaya ki hai, the gaal ch gaani pai hai, chunni kyo nahi lai. So this outer appearance is in a big issue, and therefore the real questions, they are in a very kind of in a trouble. So I'm sorry about the background noise. That it's in nature. I can't control this. So please, my request is to all who are thinking, who want to go through this process with the purpose of the start, they need to come. They need to take this cultural shift down a bit.
Right. There's a lot of things you've just addressed and shared with us, and I think that they're all really very important. You said at the beginning, you said a word that I don't know. Rangreta Sikh, I can't say
Rangareta,
it.
yes.
Yes. What is this?
Baba Jivan Singh Ji, who brought uh, the Guru Sikh, Guru puts Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj, gives him a hug, and he says, Rangareta Guru ka beta. Rangareta was a clan known as the lower caste, a dark complexion, incredible warriors, but they were very close to Guru Gobind Singh. There was like, there's a Jats and there's Ramgariyas. If you had a few acres of land and you were growing crops, you were known as a Jat. If you were in industry, you were making weapons and you were building forts, you were known as Ramgarya or Takhan. Um, if there were helpers need, a labor class, I will say, was called Rangreta. They No job was a problem for them. They were physically very strong, incredible, not very well educated because they didn't had opportunity. They were just surviving around, but because suppression, they were treated like slaves, and that slavery was unshackled by Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Said, "Mera beta, you're my son, so you're not any more slave to this society." So Guru puts other calls Rangareta or Harijan, or this Guru brought it into Sikhi and Khalsa into mainstream of humanity. Guru Sahib says, "Welcome to your real place, your where you belong in the world of humanity. You are equally shareholder here. This is your world. You are my son." And it's a sad that we still have these divisions. We call ourselves proud Sikhs, but we divided ourselves of Brahmana, Kshatri, Vash, and Shudra. So, not understanding all the Sikhs were Shudras. The Sikhi, the base of Sikhi was Shudra. We were, according to Brahmanic Hindu system, we are the lower classes. And the problem was with the kings of the hills who were fighting against Guru Gobind Singh Ji. It was that, why are you bringing these Shudra and freeing them from slavery? So Black
Mm.
Lives Matters, and Guru Gobind Singh said that. When he said Rangreta Guru ka beta, he said, "You are my son." He uplifted all of these people, and they were loyalists. They fought next to Guru Sahib. Amazing Sikhs. When nobody was there, Guru Tegh Bahadur Maharaj's cease was brought by one of this loyalist, one of this Sikh to Anandpur Sahib. So, I'm talking about early days, but when Khalsa happened, there was no Jat, there was no Takhan, there was no Rangareta. They were all the sons of Guru Gobind Singh and daughters of Guru Gobind Singh. Either we are Sikh and Khalsa, either we are not.
Mm.
Then we are something else. Then it's okay.
So,
It's okay to identify yourself, or people understand, that you, because of your trade, it is okay for society to label you. But we're not talking about society. We're talking about spiritual world.
that's a big topic, caste, and how we see that. I mean, I didn't know, I've never heard of that name before, Rangreta. Um, and I appreciate you sharing that information. That's something new that I've just learned. It's sad to know that we still have these separations in our psyche because that's where they're embedded. And I hope that slowly we can start to reform these and understand more about how to actually create that oneness instead of all of these
Indeed.
different separations. And I guess for today, this will be everything that we can talk about because we're running short of time. But maybe in our next episode, we can touch up a little bit more on this topic and go a bit deeper.
Sure.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Yogi Ji,
Satkata.
for sharing your wisdom. Thank you, Ji. Sat Kirtar.